Turns out it was something on our end, so don't worry about that. We are good to go. The question is, will all signs point to victory for Ace of Spades, or is their luck going to run out against Exaltation? Seems as if Ace of Spades beat the Shoal Train in their first match. So we are going to see the loadouts right here. The Kensa dualies coming out for Licks, along with the Custom Blaster, the Splatter Shot Pro, the Forged Splatter Shot Pro, and the Heavy Splatling coming out for Exaltation as Astro does some work. He does get splatted by Squall, and again the loadout for the Ace of Spades. The Splatter Shot Pro coming out for them, along with a Carbon Roller, which you do not see all that often in this metagame, along with the Octobrush Nieve and the NZAP 85. So turf coverage very much favored here. Looking for a close range set here in this Clam Blitz matchup for game number 1. Oh, wow, beautiful stuff with the Bubble Blower. Taking out everything with no regard for Inkling life was Licks, just charging in, and the score is taking 29 ticks off, and they may not be done, but the barrier is back up, and the penalty has been set at 14. So first blood has been drawn by Exaltation, and could they be celebrating a Game 1 victory here against Ace of Spades? Yeah, specials all coming out to get those 29 points off of the board. Beautiful stuff. And we do have ourselves a ball. Licks passing it right off to Ace. Trying to do some trickery. 4-3 on the field. That NZAP is out of the way. So maybe not as much of a close range threat available. And that Pity Clam has yet to be picked up. It is now. And the Splashdown trying to give themselves a little bit of room. But Ace looking to meet. Oh, wow. That was some dirty dealings. Done dirt cheap by Ace. And now the barrier will be broken once again. The counter is down. The 56, they could get it down to more than halfway. If Licks can dispose of Squall, he indeed can. And he is going to put more in. He is taken out eventually. And Soul doing some work. But it is 3-2 on the field, and the counter is only going down further. But no clams to be had. It looks like that will be it for this rush, but Astro and Ace, they're overextending themselves. This could be dangerous. Astro, he's just trying to get this kill however he possibly can. And yeah, Jello, goodness gracious, his legs must be like Jello after that splat by Astro. And the Stingray coming out, honing in on that Pity Clam. And now Snugs, they have 2 clams on the field, and right now, just no offense to be mounted at all by the opposition. They're going to have to settle for some Tenta Missiles, which it looks like isn't going to do much. And a whole clam coming through, power clam I should say. And Snugs is going to be hung up in the air with that Inkjet, which did some work in keeping them back, but it's going to be Kiai who's going to charge forward, not taking that clam right away, as one might expect, but certainly have to build up that advantage however they can. They just can't seem to get an angle in. A sea of green meeting Kiai, and Exaltation is putting in that work. Grab your hard hats and your punch cards. These two, oh my goodness gracious, Ace and Licks. Solid mid-range player Ace, who's been getting his fair share of kills to go along with, as you see, Squall getting taken out, and the barrier will be broken again. Can they tick the timer down even more? Yes, they can, and that is going to do it. The knockout blow is administered, and that is going to be a 1-0 victory, or 1-0 lead for Exaltation, excuse me. And not a bad effort at all, but ultimately just overwhelmed by Exaltation. We're the Ace of Spades. And you see that is that tells the story, doesn't it? Double-digit kills all around. Licks leading the pack with 20, and Astro with 14. Ace and Snugs coming in with 18 and 16 respectively. So not a bad game at all for the gents known as Exaltation, but that was yeah, that was definitely pretty brutal. I will say that. So as you saw the counter just go up and up in terms of the Splats gotten for the for the green side, I guess that was yeah, no, that was a stomping for sure. But it wasn't like it was for a lack of effort. At the same time, from Ace of Spades, they had some good ideas, but ultimately the game plan was there. And obviously, it's with Clam Blitz, it's such a fickle mode, especially on a map like Camp Triggerfish. There's only so much that you can do. You have limited options in terms of lanes that you can take in, and that definitely showed with the showing there. But we are going to keep going. It's time to make it rain on the reef. And we're going to see how the loadout differs here. And we have a bamboozler, folks. I cannot believe I just said that. But we have a bamboozler being broken out by Snugs, who's going to be playing the backline, alongside Astro with the ballpoint splatling, and the Kensa roller, as well as the Kensa dualies, being broken out by his two teammates. And and opposing them, goodness gracious, Gel just felt the full force of that Kensa roller. And it will be the first blood being drawn by Ace of Spades this time, hoping that victory is in the cards for them. But right now, they have been dealt the worst hand possible by Exaltation. The double splat, make it a triple. Ace, the ace in the hole for Exaltation. Could this be a knockout victory? Snugs, he's got a through lane and the knockout blow. Goodness gracious, with the force of a hurricane, Exaltation taking that one, and that is 2-0. And Ace of Spades, I mean, what else can you say? But there was a game plan from the very start, and it was administered. Squall, there's only so much that they could do, man. That was pretty brutal. Ace with the triple right at their base.